Howdy.
Everyone stupid.
We're just calling people being stupid.
Yeah. Not you guys, unless you're stupid.
No, not you guys, unless you do. I mean, honestly,
unless you are stupid.
I'd be doing stupid ass shit all the time.
No, me too.
I can't even.
Yeah.
I can't even. I'm wearing my catatonic shirt, guys.
We talked about that in a different episode.
I don't know if you
the
can
one
see
that's
it.
probably going to air Thursday.
Yeah.
Because this
is a bank episode.
Yeah. She's going to sit for a while.
We're coming to you from the past. How is everyone doing? It's Thursday when you're hearing this. It's almost the weekend.
Almost.
Getting through.
Whatever part of the year it is that you're getting through when we release
Yes,
this.
getting through things.
It probably is going to get released pretty soon because I have a couple of trips coming up that we're going to have to use a couple bank episodes for.
Yeah.
So
what's your life going to look like in the next,
in the future?
3 to 5 months, would you say?
I'm going to have a baby.
You're going to have a baby in the next 3 months?
Well, 3 to 5 months.
Okay. Well, is that a realistic timeline? What are we thinking? Because your trip's when?
This month and next month.
Oh, shit. Okay, so maybe it's more like 2 to 3 months then. What is your life going to look like?
I'm going to hopefully be eating a lot. I'm going to be big.
Oh, baby bump.
I'll have a big baby bump.
I can't wait.
My baby, and we addressed this in the last episode we did, but, or not the last episode we did, but the last one we recorded today.
Yeah.
My baby at the moment is the length of a cucumber. Mm-hmm. I have a very small baby bump, and I'm actually super upset about it.
Oh, you want a bigger
I want
bump.
a bigger one. And, I've been looking up, pictures of, 20-week baby bumps, because that's how big I'll be on my trips, 20 to 21 weeks. Or I'll actually be 22 when I go to Arizona. But I'm just they're, pretty big. There's a big human in there.
Yeah.
And I'm really small. And most people would be like, wow, look at you, you're so skinny. No! I want the bump. I want to experience that.
Yes. I think the bump is part of the fun.
Yeah. Because right now I just look like I ate a lot of Taco Bell or something.
Just ate a big meal.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I want people to know there's a baby. Because, I'll, hold my belly. There's nothing there to hold, really. But I'll still just, when I'm sitting or, laying in bed or even when I'm out, I'll just be, rubbing it. And it just looks like I'm rubbing my stomach.
You're like, that was a big meal.
I was like, oh, I'm so full. And I'm just, over there, trying to rub my belly. I'm just, I need a bump. I'm so sad.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Whack.
I wonder if that's, a thing where, one day you just, your pregnancy just, boom, takes off and you have a big bump.
A lot of people say it's supposed to be around that 20 to 22 week is when you start seeing it really pop out.
Yeah, because maybe it's not a gradual thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't know. But it would, you would think it would be. You would think it would be, but maybe it's not.
But I haven't noticed. I mean, I have noticed from when I first got pregnant to now, I do look bigger. Yeah. But like I said, it just looks like I ate a big meal. Yeah. Or I'm bloated for whatever reason. But I want the... Oh. I want that. I want the bump. I want
to be knocking the microphone over with my baby bump.
Exactly.
Yes, I understand
I don't like it.
Ugh,
but I'm sad about that. I want it.
Maybe by the time this episode actually is out, you might.
I will have a baby bump. Hopefully you have a baby bump. Well, and I've bought clothes for this trip because I was like, okay, I'm gonna be big. Mm-hmm. And I haven't gotten that much bigger.
The future people could let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know.
Do I have a bump yet?
Does she have a bump yet? Because there will be other episodes that come out before you see
this one. Yeah.
Yes. So what will my life look like in the next 2 to 3 months?
Yeah.
Well, I get married in... Let's check the countdown, shall we?
Not in 2 to 3 months.
No, I don't.
In 6 months.
It's less than that now.
Is it?
It's 5 months and
well, I give
17
birth
days.
I guess I'm 5 months right now, so I'd give birth in about 4 months. So yeah, 5 months. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, but there's days in there too. So it's oh my god, an ad. It's 5 months and 19 days until my wedding.
Okay.
And 11 hours and 8 minutes and 22 seconds.
Heard it here first. 22 seconds.
But by the time this comes out, it's going to be way different.
It'll be different, yeah.
Don't take my word for it. But
wish I had a countdown.
Because of that, it'll be in 2 to 3 months. We'll only be
in July. About
2 to 3 months away from my wedding.
Oh yeah.
And I will be probably in the middle of
it can be real stressed.
A little bit of stress stuff with DIYs, getting flowers together, getting.
Well, I'll be done
together.
working, so I can come help you.
Yay! That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're not going to be working, right? Because are you taking your 7th after you hit 7 months?
Yeah, I'll probably stop working, like, in the middle of July.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And it'll be July. It'll be hopefully nice and warm and summery.
Gonna be fucking hot and sweaty all summer. Yay.
What are your guys' summer plans? Let us know.
Yeah, do you guys have anything fun planned? Yes. I'm kind of sad. I usually have, for the 4th of July, we have like a family reunion in Wisconsin every 2 years. And we had one last year, so we're not having one this year. Oh. But that means next time I'll have a baby to bring.
You will have a baby to bring, and they'll get to meet your baby.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
It'll be fun because there's not that many little, there's like 4, 5 maybe, if that.
Yeah.
If that, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you'll even be pregnant with the next one.
No.
Oh. Definitely not.
We're waiting a year.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know you guys want to have a lot of kids, so I didn't know.
We do. We're going to wait for sure. In between this one and the next one, we'll wait a year. Okay. Just so we can get used to being parents and, you know, the life that is. That makes sense. And all of that. And then we're going to try about a year after to have the second one. And then after that, the timeline is whatever it is. Yeah. Whether it's less than a year or more than a year, just whatevs. Yeah. We'll just be popping them out whenever.
I really like that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Like, wait, adjust to being a parent, adjust to, like, how pregnancy affected you, and preparing yourself for the next thing to happen. Next thing. Next baby.
The next thing.
Next thing. Yeah. Well, should we just get into today's topic? I feel like it might take up a lot of time.
Yeah, we'll just stop talking.
Yeah. No.
We gotta stop talking about this.
We just got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we should maybe film another one.
Yeah. Today, we're going to be talking about, like, I mean, you see the title of this episode, but we're going to be doing, like, mental health diagnoses stuff. Yeah. We're going to be talking about diagnoses that Lex and I either we have been diagnosed with or that we think we might have a diagnosis of.
I have not been officially diagnosed with anything.
Okay, so she hasn't. I have with 2 things. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
But there's other stuff, like, I feel like it's so natural.
I'm getting a professional's opinion today.
Yes, because I'm a therapist, if you didn't know.
If you didn't know by now, what are you even doing?
What are you doing? Are you not following along the journey? Go listen to all the other episodes where we've talked about it.
Every single other episode.
I don't know if, actually, I'll be studying for my independent licensure exam in the next few months.
So exciting.
It's wild, yes. But I'm an LGSW and LMSW therapist. Licensed clinical therapist.
Clock it.
But yeah, we're going to talk about diagnoses that we think we might have, or like, because I think it's so relatable. Yeah. You go on TikTok, like, or you hear somebody, hear somebody talk about something, you're like, oh my God, I do that too. Mm-hmm. Does that mean I might also have this? Yeah. So we're just going to talk about it, just so you know, a little, like, heads up, this is not meant to be.
This is, like, not real.
A therapy session. This is not meant to be. It's just for, like,
medically accurate. This is just for us.
Yeah. Like, this is, like, for fun, and, like,
if you think you have these issues or any other issue, go to a real doctor. Not that you're not a real doctor, but, like, go to, like...
But go to a therapist, because you're different than what...
Don't listen to this.
Like, we're talking about our own experiences. Yes. So if you hear something, you're like, oh, I might have that diagnosis too then, because I relate to those things. Yeah. Like, don't just take our word for it. Also, go talk to a therapist. Go talk to a doctor. That's a good point.
Yes. Yeah. Don't use this as your diagnosis.
Yeah. Don't be using us like that, okay? You can use us as the start off. You could go to your therapist and be like, listen to this podcast. They were talking about these things.
I be feeling the same way.
I be relating.
Help me out.
Help me.
Help
me, please. Please. Okay.
I want to start this off by saying, as much as I think I have all these things, I will probably never go to therapy. Not because I think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's actually really helpful to people. Mm-hmm. Just personally, I like to fight my battles on my own. Mm-hmm. I like to do that. Mm-hmm. I enjoy being self-aware. Mm-hmm. And I also don't, like, want to sit in an office and just tell someone about my problems. I'd rather tell a friend about my problems.
And everyone has their own way that they like to go about processing things.
Like, my sister goes to therapy.
Yeah.
And she loves it. And that's awesome for her. And I'm glad that she goes. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yeah. I think it's important. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's your choice to
also,
make.
it's expensive, and I don't know if my insurance covers it.
That's your choice to make. Absolutely. Yeah. I will say that processing in some way is better than not processing at all.
Yeah.
I am a huge advocate for therapy, not only because I'm a therapist, but it's just something I've always believed in. I've been in therapy since I was 10 years old. Like,
yep.
It's an amazing thing, and there's a lot of misunderstandings that come with therapy. Mm-hmm. You know, it is confidential. It's meant to be a safe space for you to process, express things, learn how to cope with things.
Yep.
Your therapist isn't there to judge you. They're not there to fix you. They're there to help support you.
Yep.
Be a professional board of reason to help you with things. So it's up to you. Coping in some way is better than nothing at all. So whether you go to a therapist or you talk to your friends like Lex does, just something is better than nothing. I like to burden others. Something's better than nothing.
Yeah, you know? That's true. Yeah.
So, okay. The first one that Lex and I kind of talked about a little bit before we jumped on was OCD, which is Obsessive-Compulsive Disorder.
Yes.
OCD for short. And we were just both like saying beforehand that we have seen some resemblance of it in ourselves.
Yeah, I definitely think if I was to be given a diagnosis that would be at least a part of it. Yeah. If not the main one.
What things have you seen, heard that you've done that made you think you might have OCD?
It's a lot of like it's not like the cleaning or like I have to tap like the light or do whatever like 3 times or whatever number you have to do it. Like it's not that. It's the like I'm saying like a lot and I don't want to. I just had to talk about this.
Well, now that you called it out, they're going to be paying attention to it.
I gotta really.
Now I gotta be wary of my own self.
I can't do it. But the kind of OCD that is obsessively thinking about scenarios, like when I was younger, it was my parents dying, my grandparents dying. What would happen if my school was in a like someone was trying to shoot up the school, like that kind of stuff. It was all really dark. Like what would happen if I drove into the other lane, or what happens if I like drove into a tree, or what happens if I'm driving and I kill somebody, or like someone kills me, or that kind of stuff. And now that I'm married, it's poor Mason, he bears the brunt of it. What happens if my husband dies? Like I need to have a plan, like I need to talk to him about it, be like that kind of stuff. And also, what if I put my baby in the dryer instead of the clothes? Like that, it's that kind of obsessive thing. Yeah. Just like always making these scenarios in my head, and like, I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. But you never know.
Based on those scenarios, I've had those too. Like, I've had the thought where I'm driving, I'm like, what if I just ran off the road right now? Like, I could just
and some
do that.
people call those intrusive thoughts. Yeah. But I've heard that is a form of OCD. Yeah. I mean, there's more to it, and it's not just that. I don't know if I could really say everything that I think has to do with it, but like that's a big one that I didn't know was related to OCD until recently, and I was like, I do that.
But there's more that comes to it. So like, let me ask you this then. Yeah. Like when you have those thoughts, those worries, those things that you're fixated, you're ruminating on, what do you do to cope with it? Like when you have the thought of like, oh my God, what if Mason dies? Or what if I accidentally put my baby in the dryer versus the laundry? Yeah. Like what do you do to cope with those like thoughts that are coming into your mind?
I don't know. Nothing.
Like
I just think about it a lot. Okay. I just keep thinking about it until I move on to a different scenario.
Sure. Okay.
I don't know. I don't.
I'll give an example for me, that's something that I do. Yeah. This is where I also get like tangled up with my own, like, is this OCD? Is this anxiety? Is this like a PTSD symptom? Yeah. So I am like deathly afraid. I'm afraid of death. I'm afraid of myself dying. I'm afraid of people I care about dying. And there always is a theme around it when it comes to like car accidents. But I'm afraid of death, period. Like
clock it, me too.
Car accidents specifically.
I'm not afraid of death, but I am afraid of car accidents.
Yes. I'm afraid of death. I'm afraid of myself dying, of other people I care about dying. But like that's like the the obsession is, I'm afraid I'm gonna die. I'm afraid that, like, Jaden's gonna die. I'm afraid of you dying. Mm-hmm. And how, like, the compulsive part of it, like OCD, like Obsessive-Compulsive Disorder, mm-hmm. is then how you choose to, like, cope with it. So I tell Jaden, drive safe. And my worry, the fear, is that if I don't tell him to drive safe, if I forget,
I do
he's
that
gonna die.
I also do that. Because I'm like, and I have to say, like, even if he's like no matter what he's doing, like if he's working with like tools, I always have to say be safe, otherwise he's gonna fall off a ladder, or he's gonna like staple a nail into his hand, or like something's gonna happen. So it's always stay safe, make sure you're being safe. I'm like, have mm-hmm. fun, but be safe.
Yes.
And my mom did this to me when I was younger. She's like, let me know when you get there, when I'm driving, because you know she's your mom, we want you to be safe. Know. And I never did. Yeah. I'm a kid. I'm like, that's fucking lame. Or I just forget. But now I do it to Mason, and I'm like, if I don't say drive safe or let me know when you get there, he's gonna crash and die.
Yeah. Yes.
I guess I didn't realize that was how I coped with it.
Yes, that is a part of it.
See?
And it also, like, there's a whole nother thing too, like when we're in school and we're learning about diagnoses and things, it has to be clinically significant. So with pretty much any diagnosis, it has to be clinically significant to the point where it's affecting different areas of your life or one area. Yeah. It has to affect, like, maybe your social environment. Like, do you struggle to engage socially with people? Do you struggle to, like, voice thoughts or feelings because of it? Do you struggle, like, with your occupation because of whatever diagnosis? Like, can you genuinely not get through your work day because maybe you didn't hear from Mason every day of where he's at?
It's definitely not, I can't get through my day, but I will be, like, throughout the day, I will have anxiety about it. Because, like, last night he drove to his lake, and I told him, let me know when you get there. Make sure you text me or call me. And he didn't. And so I know he forgets, and I'm like, I can't get mad because I used to forget, but I was at home doing things, and I was reading, and the entire time I was reading, I was like, what if he got in a car crash? What if he something happened?
Yeah, so that is clinically significant, and so you're not being able to focus on things.
But I called him, I was like, you didn't fucking text me. I was like, I thought you died.
Oh my God, yes.
And he's like, I'm sorry, babe. I'm like, fuck you.
Sorry, it's not enough.
I was like, I was so
do better,
worried about you.
Yeah, that is an example, though, where it is clinically significant because you're not able to concentrate on your tasks, like reading. It doesn't have to be, like, I know the way I'm talking about it sounds like it has to be, like
this big thing.
Within the text of the like, no. It's
different.
It's more, you're just not always aware of it when it's happening.
Yeah, I guess I didn't notice any of that until you called it out.
Right? I was like, damn. That's the kind of shit therapy helps you with.
This is why you should go to therapy. Do as I say, not as I do. That's my motto. Because I will give the best advice. Yeah. I will never take it. Ever.
It's easier to do it that way.
Because here's the thing. I'm self-aware. I know what I need. And I know what's going on for the most part inside me. And I know, like, how to help other people. I'm never going to listen to myself, though. Ever.
I know how to help other people. Don't know how to help myself.
I know how, I just don't want to. Or it's not that I don't want to, I just, like...
But it's your choice, like...
Yeah.
Like, that is a choice. Yeah. I will tell people, like... I'll tell clients that sometimes, where we're talking about an issue, and I'm like, okay, well, like, how would you... Like, what are the options that you see? Like, what options do you think you have to work on that? And they'll list off options... And they'll say, but I don't want to do any of that. I'm like, well, even not doing anything is an option. Like, you are choosing to not do something. Like, you absolutely can do nothing, make it worse, but it's going to make it worse. Like, but it's your choice to make.
That's right.
Like, you get to choose it. Autonomy, you know?
I've been doing all right.
You get to pick it. That's, like, why it's so important as we're being trained to be therapists. And we have, like, a code of ethics. And one of the, like, code of ethics in it is... patient's right to self-determination, so you have the right to determine what you want for yourself. Yeah. And that's the right you're exercising when you choose not to go to therapy.
Word.
Yeah. Yeah. That's an example from my thing with OCD. Yeah. Just a quick example. Another example I would say is I also have, like, an obsession with germs. where
Me too.
Yeah, I like, if I go like, even like my bedroom door, if I go like in my bedroom, I open the door, go inside, and I grab my chapstick, put on chapstick, leave my bedroom door, close it, and like lock the handle, and I go to the kitchen and I'm gonna start cooking a meal, I have to wash my hands because I touched the doorknob.
Mine's a little bit different.
Okay, what's yours like?
Well, mine is like sometimes, and these people, like my poor sister.
Yeah.
I know she is a very cleanly person.
Yeah.
I don't think hygiene wise.
Okay. Like, you don't think she is a clean person, like, with her hygiene?
No, she is.
Oh, she is.
She is, and I know she is.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up with her. Like, I know she, like, showers and bathes and care about, like, her health and hygiene and whatever. That does not stop my brain from, like, if she touches something, I don't want to touch it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm like, she touched it, it's dirty now. Or, like,
yeah.
I don't like sharing a bed with her. Mm-hmm. Because I think she's dirty.
Yeah. Well, that's, like, the thing, too. Like,
my poor sister.
Like, a person could take a shower in the morning and, like, go to work, like, at an office job, not get dirty or sweat, and then go home and they're like, I'm dirty, I've been outside, I need to shower.
Put my inside clothes on.
I need to shower, and, like, then I can get into bed.
Yeah. Well, I won't lay, like, I was laying in, like, I was sleeping in these pants, but now that they've been outside pants, I can't put them in my bed again.
Yeah.
And I hate, Mason's a cleanly guy. I hate, especially now that we have separate beds because I need lots of sleep. Mm-hmm. If he sits on my bed with outside clothes on, I want to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
I get so incredibly angry, like violent even, and it's so bad when, especially because I'm having a kid, it's something I need to work on. But I get so incredibly angry when something, and it doesn't have to be something that's actually dirty, but just something that I have determined is dirty, touches me, gets in my space, touches my things. Like, I will try on clothes that are clean, and then I will not like it, and I will put it on my bed, and it's still clean. It's on my bed. If for whatever reason it gets put on the floor or touches other clothes, it's dirty, and it needs to be washed, and I will not put it back in my closet, and I will not wear it until it's washed.
Yeah, that's another good example of things. Because, like, this is the debate as well, right, of where I get in my own head of, like, okay, is that really OCD? Is that actually, or is that, like, anxiety? Because I get anxious about, like, people dying and all these things. And
I think
I'm like,
it usually goes hand in hand,
ruminating. Oh, yeah. Like, you can have multiple diagnoses as well. Like, you could have anxiety and OCD. Another good example of, like, OCD that isn't a personal example of mine, but just to highlight what this can look like, OCD can also look like maybe you are afraid that someone is going to break into your house at night.
Why are you calling me out so bad?
Wait, listen to the whole thing first.
I was going to say, because I was going to touch on this.
But listen to it. I just know. I'm just using examples that people often
literally talking. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I was gonna say something about how I'm afraid of people breaking in and the steps that I take actively to, like, alert myself and avoid it. Yeah.
And, girl, maybe at the end of this you're gonna be like, do I have motherfucking OCD? Like, what do I do? Okay, but, like, say you're really afraid of people breaking into your house. So then you go into bed and it's like nighttime and you're like, did I lock the door? You go check in if you lock the door. Then you go back to bed and you're like, I know I just checked the door, but I need to go check it. Like, I'm going to go look and check the door. And it's locked. It's locked.
Yeah.
And you can't sleep because you're going to bed and you're going back and checking the lock. And you're going back and you're checking the lock multiple times.
Yeah.
You're obsessing over, did I lock the, like, is someone, like, did I lock the door or not? Because the fear is if you didn't, someone's going to break in. So then the compulsion is to go and check the door multiple times a night. Yep. That's another example. You may have also heard the example of, like, maybe a person needs to flip on and off their light switch to their bedroom so many times, and they have to do it within, like, maybe a certain pattern recognition or something. Like, it just depends on the person. Yeah. And if they don't do it, like, then they're going to have nightmares or bad dreams. Yeah. Like, that's the fear, right? So, like, there's a fear component of it, or, like, what you're worried about happening. There has to be an obsession. There has to be, like, the compulsion for it to be, like, kind of, like, fall within that realm.
Right, yeah.
You know, but it doesn't look the same for everybody.
It's different.
Yeah.
I am afraid of people breaking in, and I do that.
You're like, damn, Grace.
I don't...
Stop calling me out.
I don't do it a lot. Like, I'm not, like, getting in and out of bed, like, 100 times, but I definitely will be like, I know I locked that door, but I'm gonna go check again. And it's a lot at work, too.
Yeah.
Like, I have my little pattern of how I close work down, and I have to shake the door to make sure I locked it. But then I'll go to the back and be like, did I lock the fucking door? So I have to go back, shake it again, and be like, okay, it's locked. It's good. We're good. Mm-hmm. And I go back and be like, I'll get to my car and be like, did I fucking lock the door? And I'll go to the front and I'll shake it to make sure it's actually locked from the outside. I'm like, okay. And I'll be driving home and I'll get home and be like, did I lock the fucking door? Yeah, so.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, there's lots of examples. You could do, like, anything. Like, you go check the fire alarms. You go check the oven multiple times. It's
See, I've never had an issue with that.
Like, no, it's okay. But, like, that's another thing. Like, no, and you can, like, there's ways to cope with it. I'm not saying that there's, like, nothing to be done about it. Absolutely there is.
Yeah.
But it's really, really challenging because, like, it affects you so much. You're so afraid that these things are genuinely going to happen if you don't go do it.
Yeah.
That's why you go do it. Like, it's hard and it is distressing and it's just a struggle. So if you relate to any of this, I just want to say
you're not alone.
You're not alone. You
are, like, not alone,
Get
queen.
what you need to take care of you, like, but nothing's wrong with you.
Yeah.
You just need some support and some help.
And that's okay.
Yes. Okay. Do you want to give any more examples before I get into, like, what the DSM says about it?
No, I think I've given plenty.
Okay. So if anyone doesn't know, the DSM is the Diagnostic Statistical Manual, and it is basically my Bible.
Oh.
It's just like our manual for all the diagnoses, and it can be really reassuring, I think, for some people to hear what, like, the text that is given to all your therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, like, what... Like, what you reference?
Kind of standard or the basic.
Like, what the, like, basic standard is. Okay. So, Obsessive-Compulsive Disorder, this is the diagnostic criteria that I'm reading to you. So, these are the things that
should I, like, check
might need to be present. Yeah. Right?
Like, just put your finger down.
Put your finger down if you relate to this. That might be fun little.
Should I do it?
You could. Why not? Okay. So, you have to have for the presence of obsessions, compulsions, or both. So you can't have just obsessions, you can't have just compulsions, or both. But obsessions are defined by one and two things, like one of these two, by these two things, okay? 1, reoccurrent and persistent thoughts, urges, or images that are experienced at some time during the disturbance as intrusive and unwanted, and that in most individuals causes marked anxiety or distress. So basically what that is saying is that you have to have something that is causing you, like, worry, fear, anxiety, that is then causing you to ruminate, have a lot of thoughts about it. It's maybe causing you to have urges to do something about it. It's maybe creating images for you. And it has to basically just be disruptive, like distressing for you. And then it says the second one is the individual attempts to ignore or suppress such thoughts, urges, or images, or to neutralize them with some other thought or action. So then this is where we would come into compulsions, like what you do to
I feel like I do
to work with it. Okay, so compulsions are defined by these two different things. Repetitive behaviors, such as hand washing, ordering, checking different things, or like ordering, like lining things up. Or mental acts, such as praying, counting, repeating words silently, that the individual feels driven to perform in response to an obsession or according to the rules that must be applied rigidly. So, like, sometimes people will create little, like, rules for themselves, like I talked about with the switch. Like, it has to go so many times before you can go to sleep, otherwise you'll have nightmares. Number 2, the behaviors or mental acts are aimed at preventing or reducing anxiety or distress or preventing some dreaded event or situation. However, these behaviors or mental acts are not connected in a realistic way with what they are designed to neutralize or prevent, or are clearly excessive. That's a lot, so I'll break it down.
Yeah, I like blanked out.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so what this is saying is basically the behavior, like the compulsion that you're using, it's not connected in a realistic way, because sometimes there are true like dangers to worry about, so the act makes sense. So like maybe you're worried about break-ins because there was a break-in last week, and you're like, I gotta go check my door. Yeah. You go check it once, maybe you go into bed, you're like, wait, did I? So you go check it again, you're like, okay, it's locked, done what I can, you go to sleep. Yeah. Like that isn't OCD, because it's understandable that you're doing that. You know what I mean? Or maybe you say it's like, have a safe drive to somebody. Yeah. Because like you're just like, yeah, have a safe drive, like that's a realistic thing. Maybe in your brain it's not, because if I don't, they're gonna die. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I only worry about the door not being unlocked or being unlocked when Mason's not home.
So it might be more of an anxiety situation.
Yeah, but and I don't know, I kind of just realized this when you were talking, but I because he checks the doors and I watch him check the doors, and I don't know if maybe that's why it doesn't bother me when he's there, because I saw someone else also check the doors. Right. And maybe that helps my brain a little bit.
You have some confirmation that not just you know.
Not just me know. Yeah, I'm not the only one that knows it's like locked. But
yes, Mason knows it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my brain shuts off when he's around. So.
The other part that this thing talked about was that these behaviors or mental acts are aimed to reduce the anxiety or distress, or to prevent the situation. So like prevention, like we talked about, drive safe, so you're preventing something. Or it's to already reduce something that's distressing. So maybe a person might be in an overwhelming environment, and then they have to do some sort of sequence to try and cope with it.
I do that.
Yeah.
But when I'm at the bar, it's not specifically at the bar, but I've noticed that I do it more often at the bar when I could drink, when I was going to the bars. Or I guess really just in any very large populated space, is if I ever started like feeling overwhelmed, the only thing that would calm me down is if I went like this. And I had to do it like really fast and like keep getting faster, and that was like the only thing that was like keeping my brain focused. And I don't know if that's exactly what you said, but that's what that reminded me.
And I mean, it can't, like, again, like this is where it's helpful to get, because therapists, psychiatrists, and like other people in this profession have to like rule out certain things, because us talking about that that could also be like a coping like skill you're using for anxiety. You know, like, because like self-soothe is a thing, and that could be self-soothing for you. Yeah,
feels nice.
So that's where it's like, yeah, go to therapy, y'all.
Soon as I say no to the date.
The last little bit I think that is just kind of interesting is there's different things you could specify a diagnosis like OCD with. So you could specify it with good or fair insight. Basically, that means that the person with the diagnosis with obsessive-compulsive disorder recognizes that these worries are likely not true. Like, yeah, this person likely will not die. However, I just have to do it because, you know what I mean? The next one is with poor insight. So the individual thinks OCD beliefs are probably true. So you kind of have some doubt, but not a lot of doubt. So like fair or like poor insight. Yeah. Like, but could be convinced.
My thought process is definitely like, I'll like think of the thing and be like, it's not gonna fucking happen, but it could.
Yeah, I would say based on the things you said, you have good with fair insight. Yeah, like where you're like, okay, I recognize it's probably not gonna happen,
but just to be on the safe side.
Yes, poor insight is
like
more
it's not gonna hurt anyone if I do it.
Yeah,
if I like say like have a safe drive. Yeah, and it makes people think that you care about them, and not that you're just like dying inside. That they're gonna car crash. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good or fair insight, and then poor insight is just thinks that your beliefs are probably true. Yeah. And then the last one is absent insight or delusional beliefs. And this means that the individual is completely convinced that their OCD beliefs are true. So like, no, I'm 100% convinced that if I don't flip this switch so many times,
someone will like
then I'm gonna have a nightmare. Someone's gonna the house gonna blow up, whatever. Something. Like,
yeah, and I feel like that's like the most common, like when people think of OCD, that's the kind that they think of.
Yeah we've talked a little bit about beforehand how like OCD has like some misunderstandings, like misinterpretations about it.
You just gotta clean everything really well, and like that's not it. I mean,
it's not.
It could like, be something, but it's not like that is not all it is.
But just because you like your books lined up
a certain way. That's just personal preference.
Because you like having a clean kitchen.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you have OCD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. So that's that.
That's OCD.
The next ones that I was thinking about was like anxiety, depression.
Yeah. I definitely have that.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know about anxiety so much. I think I have maybe like very little anxiety. Because I usually don't feel like, unless it's about those things that I'm obsessing about, I don't necessarily get like anxious about just like everyday life. I used to, but I've kind of chilled out a little bit. But I definitely have depression. Oh, I've had it for years.
Yeah. Yeah. I always like to say too that
it's just a part of me now.
I say that everybody has some symptoms of anxiety and depression.
Yeah.
But it's at different like levels of severity, and it can change as like seasons of your life change.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So like maybe when you're growing up as a kid, you were like really, really severely depressed and like down. Yeah. But then maybe like you got married, you had a kid, you like are growing a life that you've always wanted. Like maybe you're not feeling as depressed, but you still struggle with.
What's actually so crazy is I've actually gotten more depressed.
Oh, really?
Recently. Like I've been going through, I don't even know for how long. I just told Mason about it, so it's probably been going on for a while. Because I usually don't tell him until it's been like a few months.
Yeah. Because
I'm like, fuck, if it's not gone in a few months, then he needs to know, otherwise he's going to think something's wrong. But I've definitely been going through a episode or about, whatever you want to call it, of some prenatal depression. I don't know if it's necessarily because of this. I think it is mostly. But yeah, I have certainly been going through that recently. Yeah. It's been so fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
So fun.
There's so much that we don't have the time to go in depth like how I could, but
yeah,
like what you're talking about, like when a therapist, when a professional goes to diagnose a person, you have different variations. So I could put like depression reoccurrent, meaning that yes, it's like ongoing. Yeah. Or I could put depression episodic, meaning like you have episodes.
Mine's definitely that.
Yeah.
Because I can tell the difference when I am versus when I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. So
which is why I used to think I was bipolar. Because I was like, damn, it comes in episodes.
What the hell?
And I thought depression was just supposed to be like all the time, constantly.
Yeah.
So which is why I was like, damn, I'm just like in a manic episode right now. I'm not depressed. I'm fucking all the way up here. When 2 days ago it was all the way down here. And now that I know that it is, you can have the episodes. And it's not bipolar disorder.
Yes, no. And also if it's reassuring as well, like bipolar disorder, 2 days is not enough time for a switch. It's more like maybe like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But like that's totally separate. But
yeah.
Whole nother beast we probably don't have time to talk about today. But
but I don't think I have it anymore. But I definitely have the episodes of depression.
Yeah. And it's the same with anxiety as well. And again, severity levels like mild, moderate, severe, seasons of your life change. So can your anxiety and depression.
Yeah.
What are some symptoms of... I'm just grouping them together because I feel like those are two things that are often comorbid, like and universal. Like
I agree.
A lot of people struggle with it at certain points.
Yeah.
So what are some... However you want to share it, whether you do anxiety or depression and together, what are symptoms that you've had?
I don't know. It's so hard to describe and like to put into words.
Or just like your personal experience. Yeah. Something,
my biggest issue is I get stuck in bed a lot. Like to the point where I'm like, I don't want to work. I don't want to brush my teeth. I don't want to take a shower. I don't want to and it's not that I like don't want to do those things. I just said I didn't want to, but it's not that I don't want to be taking care of myself. It's I just cannot convince myself that either I'm worth it or that it's worth it to do it.
Yeah.
I just can't find the motivation or like a good enough reason to do it. Is a big one that happens in every single episode I have. And that's how I noticed that I was in one, because sometimes I don't always notice right away because I'm like, dang, I just like feeling kind of sad today. No, that has definitely been an issue. The like allowing myself to convincing myself to like take care of myself. which is so difficult, especially now that I'm already extra tired. Just adding that on top of that sucks.
And it probably is, like, you talked about recently, you've been feeling more depressed like that, and it's,
I'm sure my hormones probably kicked that off, but it was, and when I was younger, it was so much worse. Like, I didn't know what was going on, I guess, and I didn't know how to recognize it or cope with it or
sorry,
all that. You're good.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And so I just, like, let it happen and ignored it. Now I can, like I said, recognize it a little bit more and, like, take action to force myself to do things. But a lot of it is those, like, thoughts of, like, when I was younger, I had a lot of... Bless you. A lot of the I don't want to be alive anymore thoughts. And that was... And then, like, I'd think those things, and I'd hate myself for thinking those things. And it would just, like, drive me deeper and deeper and deeper. It's like, well, if you're thinking those things, then why don't you just fucking do it? Because it's whatever. But I worked really hard to, like, get out of that deepness of it. Because I've realized that they're not all as deep as others. Some are, like, not as long, and some aren't as bad, and that kind of stuff. But recently... I had like a big mentee bee and I was laying in bed just crying. I'm like, God, I just wish I could go to sleep and never wake up. And I got so mad at myself. I was like, no, you've worked so hard not to be in that position in life and not to feel those things. Don't start thinking that now. And it sucked. And it made me feel so bad. And then I got more depressed because I thought that. But it was like, yeah. And it's like, you don't deserve this, baby. Like... you aren't going to be a good mom, like, what if something happens? It's just, like, all of those thoughts are, like, making it worse. So fun.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind talking about this stuff. I think it's important for people to hear it.
It's, I really value, and hopefully all of you listeners value this as well, like, when I listen to podcasts or I listen to another person's story, like, I truly appreciate the vulnerability and the realness that a person can give. So, like, you saying all that, very real. So thank you. Like, that's, it's difficult to be vulnerable sometimes and, like, talk about these things because sometimes these are thoughts that you keep in your own brain. In your own thought. Like,
well, and like I said, a lot of times it takes me a couple months to finally tell somebody. And it's usually only Mason. Because I know he doesn't understand it. And he's been honest. He's like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand what you're going through, but I'll be here whenever you need me. And so he is the one that hears about it first. Yeah. But it usually takes me a few months of keeping it quiet. Yeah. To then tell him. And so once I tell him, like, I'm open to talking about it more. Yeah. So, like, if I hadn't told him what was going on and, like, my feelings, I probably would not have said any of this. Yeah,
and it's even more, like, what you're doing now, too, is it's also more... It's because it's not just me, your friend, you're talking about it. Like, we're recording this to be uploaded. Yeah, to the internet. To the internet. So to
the world.
Yeah, so it's totally fair, and you have every right to take your own time as you need it to, like, open up to who you choose to open up to about it, you know? I don't know if you've heard the saying, like, meet people where they're at. Like, that is what that means is basically what I'm trying to say is... the goal when you go to therapy, the goal when you, like, share something with Mason or you share something with me, a friend, it's not to say, okay, yeah, that sucks. How are we going to fix it? Yeah. Like, no, meeting a person where they're at is being like, yeah, like, thoughts Mason, like that are real and I understand where the fear is coming from. Mason just because you're feeling... Yeah, like, understanding that.
Yeah. Well, because I don't think dealt with depression a lot, or if he did... himself, I don't think it was ever as aggressive, and I don't think he ever had, like, people around him that had depression or that talked to him about it. And so when I finally opened up to him when we first started dating about the struggle, he definitely was a lot of, okay, what do I need to do to fix it? Because he's a fix-it guy. Yeah. He loves to be fixing things.
It's a common issue.
Yeah. And so it took quite a while for me to be like, there's nothing you can do. Mm-hmm. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing you can do except for just be there for me. Mm-hmm. And like, I'm not gonna be the same person I am depressed as I am when I'm not. But like, just stick it out. Just like, like, don't let that like sway you to like leave, or like that I don't, or think that I don't love you anymore, or that like something's seriously wrong. I mean, something is wrong if you have depression, but nothing is like super bad, I guess. But
especially with a partner or like a friend or someone, it's like you might like if you have a therapist, there are things you can do to cope and like help yourself process so you have less severe symptoms, or like how to handle a situation that might cause you to feel depressed. Like, you have thoughts of like, am I going to be a good mom? Do I deserve this baby? Like, your therapist can help you work on how to like target those kinds of thoughts and things. But it's hard when it's somebody who knows you personally, like your husband or like a family member or a friend, because there's the bias and there's the whole, no, I don't need your I don't need your fix. I just need your reassurance. Yeah. Like, not every issue requires a solution.
He's been getting better at that.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. And if you need advice, if you need a solution, you'll ask.
Yes.
You'll ask.
And he knows that now. Yeah.
So that's good. I appreciate you sharing all that. That's very real.
I mean, I grew up, I actually had a conversation with myself about this last night.
Did you?
Yeah. Just like how I grew up, like believing that my emotions were something that made you weak, and like asking for help with anything made you weak. And there's a lot behind that. We could probably do a whole episode on just that.
Yeah, we did. We haven't released it yet because it's another bank episode. Yeah. But we did do an episode on family dynamics.
Yeah. But we could go so in depth with that. Yeah. I had like an hour-long conversation with myself on it. But there's like a lot of my issues stem from holding in all my emotions and not letting anyone else in, and feeling like it was a burden to others. And Mason was one of the first, if not the first person that ever made me feel like my emotions were not a burden. And he like asked me, he's like, when we first started dating, he goes, kind of an icy bitch. I was like, you're right, I am. But that made me kind of like flip a switch, be like, he wants my emotion, when a lot of the times I grew up and people didn't. Yeah. Or like judged me for having them. Yeah. So it was really interesting to like have someone that wanted you to open up like that. And so I started opening up to him only. I will not ever like do it for anyone else, but for him only, to open up, especially when he asks, or like to go out of my way or out of my comfort zone to go and tell him I'm having this issue, or this is how I feel about something, when I normally wouldn't have. Which is why, like I said a little bit earlier, that he's the first person I talk to about stuff. And then after I talk to him, it's not so scary to talk to other people anymore. Because if he didn't judge me, then my brain is like, okay, other people won't judge you either.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a thought, but I was so in tuned into you telling things. No, you're fine. I obviously didn't want to interrupt you, but then I was also listening to you. Yeah. So then sometimes when I do that, I forget what I was going to say, and I'm like,
I do that too. It's okay.
This is why I need like a pen and paper to keep and like jot down a quick idea.
Yeah.
I think I was going to say something along the lines of the fact that, like, oh yes, this is what it was. This is why it's so important, like the people and the environment that you are in. Yes. It's important that you keep healthy people around you, that you keep like a healthy environment. Obviously, it's not always 100% possible. Like the example of growing up in your home. Like you're a kid, you don't always have the ability to just be like, okay, bye, like gonna go get a new family. Who's more mentally stable and talks about their emotions, right? Yeah. But like your past influences you, so like like of course you kept to yourself. Of course you didn't talk about your emotions. Of course you hid them because they weren't accepted growing up and being in family. You're being sensitive, dramatic.
It was only mine though.
Yeah, but you needed to learn to mask, and like that's what you knew, that's what you learned, and you can't shame yourself for not having known how to cope differently because no one ever taught you how to do it differently.
Don't do that. It has ruined me. Yeah. So deeply. Like, I am so in control of all my emotions now. To, like, it's, like, bad. It's not, like, I can control, like, you know, being... It's, like, literally to the point where I can, like... Have you ever watched The Vampire Diaries?
I've watched, like, a few.
Oh. Well, for those of you who have, they have, like, something where they, like, can switch off their humanity or whatever and just stop feeling things. It's, like, related to that. It's, like, synonymous with that. Like, I can literally just stop.
Maybe, like, you disassociate
just, like,
and you're just, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad. Don't do it. Don't bottle up your feelings. Don't push them away. They're not bad. They're good.
And I, like, you were saying it took Mason for you to come out of your shell. So, and that's beautiful. I'm glad you found your person to do that. So, me too. Listener, if you relate to what Lex is talking about, like, But don't be reliant on others. It's... Like, men. So, like, men will not always fix your problems. Yeah. Like, just know that, like, the fact that that's how you cope, like... understandable, like that's what you know, like you do what you know, but there is another way, and because like the good news is that was a learned behavior and you can unlearn it and learn a new thing. You just need to find a safe place to do that, whether that's with a therapist or a journal, your personal journal, or it's a friend or your husband, whatever, like you know what I mean. I think for time's sake,
we could maybe 51. Even make this like a 2-parter.
Yeah, we could do that. I'll read quickly what the DSM says about depression. And with this too, just know like there are so many variations of depressive disorders. Yeah. Like there is disruptive mood dysregulation disorder. That's a category under depression. Disorders, but I'm talking about major depressive disorder, like MDD, like kind of the one that like people go to when they are thinking of depression. Yeah. So what it says, for a person to, like, the diagnostic criteria for a person to meet the requirements to have this diagnosis, they have to have fingers 5 up. Or more. What was that?
Say fingers up.
Fingers up. They have to have 5 or more of the following symptoms, and they have to have been present during the same 2-week period. Like, you have to have had this, like, prolonged. Okay. Yes. Okay. Number 1, depressed mood most of the day, nearly every day, as indicated by either subjective report, like feeling sad, feeling empty, feeling hopeless, or that has been observed by others. So you might be appearing tearful or like you're not getting out of bed.
Put that finger down.
Number 2, marked diminished interest or pleasure in all or almost all activities most of the day, nearly every day, as indicated by like your own observation or others' observation. So just know you don't have the same interest in things that you once did.
Yeah. That was how Mason, I think, he caught on to me being depressed sooner than what I told him. Yeah. Because reading is my hobby. I don't know if you guys know that. Reading is like the thing I like live for. I love it so much. I don't think I've read a full book in almost since the entire time I've been pregnant. Yeah. Just because I'm just like, I can't. I don't want to. It's not typical for you, It's not. I can read like 4 books in a week. Yeah, it's wild. Her yearly book count is mind-blowing to me. I'm lucky if I can get that many books in like a year, so that's crazy. But crazy awesome. Finger down. Finger down. Number 3, significant weight loss when not trying to diet or gain weight. So like basically when you're not medically trying to control it, that's happening. Well, I'm pregnant, so I've only gained weight.
Yeah. Or decrease or
normally.
Or decreased or increase in appetite.
Maybe that's why I'm not hungry all the time.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're just depressed.
I was just blaming it on my kid.
You're just blaming the fucking child.
Fucking kid in there.
Get in there. Yeah, so
I'll put it down.
Either something with like weight gain, weight loss, or like appetite.
Appetite, yep.
Okay. Are you ready for this one, Lex? Yeah. Fatigue or loss of energy nearly every day.
See...
That could be from the baby, though.
I would normally say yes, though, because when I was not pregnant and depressed, that reigned true. That was my biggest indicator. Yes. Actually.
But, like, yeah, like, that's why it's so, like, it depends on every person because you're pregnant, so people could be like, yeah.
I'm going to judge all this before I was pregnant.
Before you're pregnant, okay.
So baby has nothing to do with any of this.
Psychomotor agitation nearly every day.
What does that mean?
So it's like you feel agitated.
Like angry?
Not like irritability is a part of like this diagnosis. Like if you have been noticing you're more irritable, but this is like I don't know how to explain it. Like,
I would get a lot more angry when I was in depressive episodes. Like the smallest thing would set me off.
It's like being restless.
Yeah.
Like that. Like it's like being restless and like maybe like fidgety or whatever. Like it's but it could also be the opposite. It could be like even less energy. I don't know really how to explain it other than like those terms. But then I feel like when I say restless, people are like, okay, well, what does that mean then?
Yeah. Because when I think of restless, I think of like can't sit still.
Which it can be. Like that can be part of it. Yeah. Like when you can be depressed and like maybe you don't have any interest in the other things you did. So then you're just sitting there like, well, what can I do?
I do that.
Like, what should I do then? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll put my finger down for that one too then.
Okay.
I'm at 5.
Diminished ability to think or concentrate or indecisiveness nearly every day, either observed by yourself or others. And then the other one is reoccurrent thoughts of death, recurrent suicidal ideation without a specific plan or a specific suicide plan or a suicide attempt. Like, there's various things with, like, suicidal thoughts that can be there.
That one's going down.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's
6.
That's kind of the gist of those things. I think I hopefully didn't skip any. Oh, I didn't say this one. Feelings of worthlessness. Forgot the big one. Feelings of worthlessness, or excessive or inappropriate guilt.
That's a big one for me.
Yeah, like the stuff you were thinking of with like you didn't deserve the baby and like, that kind of stuff is
No, worthlessness is a lot. Like even Mason, before I like officially came out and was like, I'm just going through a depressive episode, like bear with me. He clocked it. He's so good at this and it pisses me off. He clocked it and he was like, I was like crying to myself, I think, or like I don't even know. I don't remember the situation, but he was like, kept asking me, he's like, what's wrong? What are you thinking? He's like, is it me? Did I do something? And he like I was like, no, I don't want to talk about it. It's fine. And he kind of just like looks at me for a little bit. He's like, is it because you think you're not enough? I was like, fuck you. I was like, that's exactly what it is. Damn.
Fuck you.
No, I was like, I hate that you know me so well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a big one for me, is just not feeling worthy of anything. Like whether, and again, this one hasn't been as bad. It's not been great, but I'm basing most of this off of like issues I had when I was younger, or not right now, but like feeling like I don't deserve like my own life, or I don't deserve like the good things that are happening to me, or like I don't know, like I just don't deserve anything. Like that's a huge one for me. That's a big one for me.
That is one of the biggest criterias in depression.
It's a hard one. And I can get over a lot of the other ones with time, but that's one that usually always sticks, and like it fluctuates obviously like severity, but it's always there even when I'm not depressed. It's like, do I, because this pregnancy has brought out like new thoughts like that. Like I said, like, do I deserve this baby? Like that kind of thing. That's been a big one. Am I going to be a good mom to this kid? Like, do they even want me as a mom? Like that kind of stuff. It's like brought in a whole new like thought process because there's more now. It's not just me anymore. Yeah.
And like I always like our thoughts and our feelings and our behavior are all connected. Yeah. Like the things that we think can influence how we feel, which can influence what we do, like vice versa. Like they're all connected. Yeah. And when I'm talking about this with people, I will tell them your feelings are always 100% of the time valid. Like you're always valid for your feelings. Yeah. You're feeling depressed, anxious, angry, whatever, always valid. Yeah. But our thoughts and our actions are not always valid. Correct. So you might feel depressed and have the thought of, oh, I'm not deserving or worthy. Doesn't mean that that's true. Right.
And I know that. And that's the worst fucking part. I'm like, you're just being ridiculous. But my body and my mind is just like, no.
Yeah. And it takes time, consistency of like targeting it, and patience to see like results if you're like working on not having those thoughts or not having behaviors that are detrimental. Like hygiene. Like if you're depressed and maybe you're not taking care of your hygiene, like there are things like you can do to cope and like work with the depression.
I usually just bully myself into it.
It takes time,
Which is not healthy.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, guys.
It works for me. Like I said, I am so incredibly self-aware.
But it might feel like bullying too. Like it can, like, of like the mindset of like let's just do it, just get it done. Like you're being silly. Like yes, like that can be actually effective.
That's what I do.
I don't mean like bully yourself, like make yourself feel guilty kind of thing. But like I mean like bully yourself, like
I do that.
Like, let's just get it done. I'm like we're gonna be better.
I'm like, you're such a fucking loser. Get out of bed. You're fucking so stupid. Just do it. Just do it. You're being dumb. Do it. And I usually listen to myself. But I found what works for me, and it's not going to work for everyone else. Yeah. And I don't recommend it. It's not nice to be not nice to yourself. As soon as I say not as I do.
I love how you're like, this is how I do it. This is what I do every day. But don't you do it.
Don't do it. You find what works for you. Don't listen to me.
But you're actively telling them an unhealthy way of coping.
I'm telling you the unhealthy way that I cope so that you can learn from it and not do that.
Oh my gosh, this is funny. It's like the time that you were like, yeah, I coped by drinking and it helped.
It did. Don't do it though.
But it's not good. It's just funny to me. You're just
like
so fun.
I'm self-aware. I know that the way that I cope is bad.
Yeah.
And I know like I can call myself out on so many things, and like I understand that I would never give that advice to anyone else.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it cuz it just works.
You can say a lot, but you can't say that she's not honest.
That's right. I had a big issue with, I don't think I lied a lot as a kid, but I think every kid lies. My mom called me a liar as a kid. And so it has pushed me to be almost disgustingly honest to the point where sometimes you can hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. I'm always honest. I try to be as honest as I possibly can.
Yeah. Blunt, honest.
You can't ever call me a liar. Yeah. You can call me mean, but you can't call me a liar.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't like hearing the absolute truth or what other people think the absolute truth is.
No,
I've learned that. That's something that I have learned to keep to myself.
They especially don't like it when it's not like asked for.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Which is, I have to filter my brain so much. It doesn't work the same way other people's do.
Yeah.
And I think everyone's brain works different, but like if you take like the quote unquote normal person, my brain is so wide. It's weird in there. It's so weird in there. It's so weird in there. But yeah, people don't enjoy blunt honesty most of the time, I've realized.
No, they usually don't.
They don't. So I have to filter a lot of what I say.
Yeah. Because then sometimes you're just confirming their own anxiety.
Right. And I'm like never trying to make anyone feel bad on purpose. Yeah. And like I have said some things that I believe to be true about myself specifically, not necessarily about the person. Like they'll just say something and I'll respond with how I would respond inside to myself about what they said. And I'll accidentally bring my inside thoughts outside. And then they get offended when I'm with it. And I have to say sorry. And I always feel really bad because I'm usually not trying to confirm anything that they may be having anxiety with, but I'll just be like I'm gonna end it off with this because I know we have to like stop, but
we're over time.
But it's actually like kind of like related to this sort of, and I'm not gonna name drop, but my friend has been struggling, I think, with focus, and so she started taking, I don't remember what it was. It might be, but to help with like ADHD, stuff like that. And it made her like feel so much better. She's like, it helps so much. And like I said earlier, like I have like, don't ever ask for help. You're weak if you ask for help. And I said that, but I think she thought, or she brought it up to me and I apologized, but she thought that I meant that she was weak for taking pills to like help her, taking medication to help. And I was more bringing my inside thoughts outside and being like, I think people are weak if they take medication, which I don't. I do not think taking medication makes you weak. And I had to apologize to her because that's not what I meant at all. And I do not believe that. But for me, it's not something I would do because my brain would bully me about it.
Yeah.
And so we have to work on keeping our inside thoughts inside.
Yeah.
Sometimes
just filtering them because, even though, like...
Sometimes they slip out, but...
we say things that we don't... Like, we mean to be taken in one way, not another, but we don't get to dictate that.
Right.
So...
Yeah.
How another person takes it. But,
and if you say something like that and someone calls you out on it, apologize.
Yeah. Take accountability, y'all.
We went out to lunch and she was like, you said this and it made me feel this way. And I wasn't loving that. And I was like... Oh, fuck. I was like, I am so sorry. That is not how I meant it. I did not mean to make you feel any type of way. And I felt really bad about it because I really didn't mean to.
But you guys talked about it and you're better now.
And we're good now.
And you're good.
Yeah. So
that's the importance of open and honest communication.
Correct.
Respectful. I'll throw that in there too.
Yeah.
For Lex mostly, but
for
all of you too.
Be respectful. But I filter a lot of what I say.
Yeah.
A lot.
Girl, I can tell when you're filtering.
Yeah.
I can see the wheels turning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's not because I'm trying to be mean. It's just because I know people don't want to hear.
It's okay to take time. Have you ever seen that clip where it's like, are you finding the peace? It takes you that long? Yes, it do. Like, yes, it do. Yes, it do. It does take me that long.
I do.
Or like say something nice. It's like something like that.
It's like, I'm finding it. I'm finding it.
It
take you that long? Yes, it do.
Yes, it do.
Yeah. That's kind of usually how my brain works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We might have to do a part 2 for anxiety and
kind of
other
do
stuff.
Some other stuff. Yeah. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah. But thanks for listening.
Yeah. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
All the things.
Everything, all the things. Live, laugh, love.
Peace and harmony.
I don't know. Peace and love.
Peace, love. Fat ass, fat wallets. Anyway.
So, between you and me.
You didn't hear this from us.
Bye.